Hi there, welcome back to Rick's Recipes. Okay, so we've got these kind of challenge things going on with Weight Watchers in the southwest area, where we've got like a little challenge to do every week. And this week it's to make something from the Weight Watchers recipes, which is a snack. I'm not really a snacky type person, actually, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is make some roasted butternut squash that is quite nice to nibble on, I suppose. Now, the recipe says peel these things. Now I don't. Literally, if there's a hard bit like that, I might just peel that bit off maybe. Maybe that bit there. But generally, you don't need to, because although the skin looks like really hard, when you actually come to roast it in the oven, it goes all soft and nice, and I actually quite like the texture of it, Nevertheless, you do need to chop the ends off. I'll do the other end in a moment. And then obviously there's the bit with the seeds in at the bulbous end, so you need to get the seeds out as well. So I think the easiest way to do that is to chop the whole thing in half. Hopefully you've got a sharper knife than I have. I think I've done this really badly, but at least we can see what's going on. These are like really small ones. This is from Morrison's, and I don't quite know why it's so small, but as it's probably only me going to eat this, then it's not a big deal. But I do like to buy the really massive ones, and they've got really big ones in Lidl at the moment. They're about, I think they're about £2, probably even less than that, to be honest. I mean, these are like £1.30, I think, each. And so you need to get the seeds out. Which you can sort of do like that, no big deal. I mean, some people do actually keep the seeds and then sort of roast them and nibble on those as well, but not really my thing, really. So I don't do that. I just chuck them away. But the other thing people do is plant them and grow more butternut squashes. But I'm like the worst gardener in the world. I always forget to water things, and I find it really hard to look after things. Just not naturally a gardener. But if you're into gardening, then yeah, keep the seeds, grow more butternut squash, and enjoy super organic food. So at the moment these come from Egypt, I think, which seems ridiculous really, to buy things that are grown in Egypt, when I know my sister-in-law, who also lives in Exeter, she quite merrily grows lovely butternut squashes in her allotment. Occasionally she'll give me one. That doesn't sound right, does it? Occasionally she'll occasionally she'll give me a butternut squash, and they're always really nice big ones, Anyway, then it's just a matter of chopping this up into little bits, really. The key here is to have everything sort of similar sizes, So for example, that bit there, that bit there, so they're all kind of roughly the same size. I totally forgot to cut the knobbly end off, didn't I? Let's do that now. So these bits here, I'm going to cut them off. See there. Right. So I think I got all those, didn't I? Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, because that rooty sort of end probably isn't the nicest thing in the world to eat. But the rest of the peel, honestly, I think it just gives it extra texture that's actually, really nice. Now, the reason for getting the sizes similar is just to make sure it cooks all evenly. I mean, little bits like I kind of messed up there, and there's a little bit like that. That will probably just burn, and it might not taste so nice. But see that bit there, I messed that up as well. But we'll roast them all up anyway. See how they come out. Now I'm obviously making more than I can eat in one go here, so what I'll probably do, because I'm actually going to go away for a couple of nights, so I'll probably put like a portion of it into a little plastic box and freeze it. And then if you're doing anything in the oven, you know, just take it out of the freezer, chuck it into a roasting tray, and then you know, have it again. It won't hurt to cook it a little bit more. Anyway, so I'm going to get the tray thing out of the oven. I'm going to put a bit of baking paper down because I don't have to clean the tray. This has been used before. I think my daughter made a pizza on it last night, so I kept it. Right, giving it a squirt with a bit of fry light. And it shouldn't stick to the thing anyway. And you want to kind of spread it out reasonably. I mean, this is hardly a recipe, is it? It's just roasting some butternut squash. It's not rocket science. Now, what it says in the Weight Watchers cookbook is to put some cloves of garlic unpeeled amongst it all. Why would you do that? I don't know, but let's do that anyway. I kind of guess so that when it's actually cooked, you can pick out the cloves of garlic, and then you can normally like chop them off and squeeze them, and you get like lovely sort of garlicky goo comes out of them. So we'll do that anyway. That's actually used all my garlic up, so I must remember to buy some more. And then in the cookbook it says just season to taste, you know. I mean, I generally put a bit of sea salt on them, some ground black pepper, and then it depends what you like really, but I just tend to use a bit of mild chili powder and just sprinkle that on. I mean, I quite like spicy things, but I do find that things seasoned with a little bit of chili powder, salt and pepper usually tastes pretty cool. Obviously if you don't want it spicy, don't do this. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Let's give it a few more squirts with this. Okay, cool. Right, now I've completely forgotten to heat up the oven. That's partly on purpose because I really don't like paying for electricity when there's nothing in the oven, so I tend to put things in and then, you know, wait for it to warm up. At the very worst, it's going to grill it a little bit, isn't it? I can't see a problem with that. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the oven. Now I can't remember what temperature it's supposed to be on, so I might put it on about whatever that is, 180. I mean, that's the preheat thing, isn't it? So I'll put that in there, and when that beeps, I'll give it about another half an hour or so, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so this has had about half an hour. I'm just going to sort of flip them over a little bit. I mean, it's all looking quite good. I did munch on one, and you know, it all tastes nice. I must admit, I like the way the garlic's going. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to squirting that over some of this, and you know, having that. So there you go. That's what I'm having. Now I'm going to give this another 10 minutes just to make it a little bit crunchy, but it's perfectly edible right now. But what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to freeze some of it and have it later. And to do that, I normally just get some of it, chuck it in a baking tray and give it about 10 minutes, you know. And I usually do that when I'm cooking something else. Now this, I think, is a viable snack, so I think that should be good enough for this week's challenge. I'm probably going to have some of this with a corn quarter pounder, a bit of salad, and I think the quarter pounder will go really nicely with some cornichon. So the corn quarter pounders are these things. I think these are vegetarian rather than vegan. Yeah, they're not vegan, they're vegetarian. So it's going to be a vegetarian meal anyway, so that's going to be cool. Okay, so that's it done. I actually did slightly forget about it actually, so some bits are like done a bit more than you would expect, you know, but let's have a taste. It tastes fantastic. So you see what I'm going to do is chuck some of this on my plate. I mean, it's not really a snack, is it? But it could be. You know, you could have that in a little bowl and sit in front of the telly. I haven't got a telly there, so I'm not going to do that. As I say, I'm going to freeze the rest. And then I'm going to add my corn burger and a bit of salad. Okay, so there you go. That's my dinner tonight. That, as I say, could have been a snack. The garlic, yeah, look at this. You can sort of just, it falls out of the peely bit, and you can just sort of mush it down and have that. Oh wow. That's gorgeous, you see, and all the garlic just comes straight out. Yeah, it's quite a nice idea actually. I like that. The corn burger is unfortunately 4 points, but there you go. It's a 4-point meal, and hopefully that will complete my challenge for this week, and now I can eat my dinner. So I hope you enjoyed that. Very simple thing to do. So if you like that and you like more of that, then please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you've got the notification set on all, so you'll see when I post new things. It's a brand new channel, so I'd really appreciate some likes, and if you can share it with your friends, that'd be fantastic. And if you've got any ideas or anything you want me to do, please just leave it in the comments below. Thank you very much. And just before I go, I'd like to say a massive love and respect to the Weight Watchers Tuesday Toby Carvery crew in Exeter, Devon, and my awesome coach, Kathy Jones. Rick out.